Okay, good evening, everyone. Today is day 2 of the daily method of operation. My name is Adeolu Akinyemi, and I'm excited to be our coach tonight. I am Coach B, and this is on the Green Mondays platform. If you were around yesterday, we covered the first aspect of this training. We talked about content. If you are here today and you have begun to create content and you are excited at the content you are creating, can you tell me, can you give me a number in the page and just put number 2? You have already started creating content. You are pushing content that is personal to you out there, and you are liking the way it's going. Just give me a 2. Okay, whether you like the way it's going or not, remember we said it's not about results. It's first of all about activity. The activity that we do regularly and consistently will ultimately create, the results. So at this stage, it's not about the fact that we are doing those things or whether we're achieving results doing them, but we are consistently just pushing content out and doing what we need to do. Activity will create results. Remember, I said we'll do this training for 5 days. And after the 5 days, we're going to do something exciting. We are going to do it together. So we're going to give ourselves a time of the day when we'll all meet together on Zoom, and then we'll play some music, ginger ourselves, and everybody goes out to implement for the day. Will that not be amazing? I'll tell you what you need to do before, and then what we'll do together, the steps we'll do together. I'll show you those steps as well. And if you can continue with the meat of those processes, that would be amazing. And one of the first processes that we'll be doing together when we start doing together is the one we want to talk about today. Is called meet 5 new contacts every day. Meet 5 new contacts every day. Now, if you have not started creating your content, I want to give you a quick flag today. You need to begin to create your content. You need to begin to create inspiring, educating, and entertaining content. That's what you want to begin to do. If you haven't started doing that, it's not too late. You can begin today. You can begin today. You can begin tomorrow. Just keep it consistent. You will find things to stay. You don't have to dig into your past. In your present time, every day, you will find value you can add on a daily basis. Once you realize it's either I inspire or I educate or I entertain. Today, we want to move quickly because we have just 30 minutes. We want to move into meeting 5 new prospects on a daily basis. So this is what we covered yesterday. I'm going to rush through that. I'm just showing you that it's happening on the same page so that you realize that it's built up from yesterday. And today we're going into inviting people to look at presentation. So today's step is step 2, today's step is step 2. So let's go back here. Today's step is step 2, and today's step is prospecting. The daily operation today is prospecting. And what exactly are we doing in prospecting? This step 2, we are meeting 5 new prospects every day. 5 new prospects every day. Now, if you think this is a lot, if you think, wow, if it scares you a bit, it makes you a little scared, just type in that chat box there and say, scary, or say, wow, or just put an exclamation there, exclamation mark. So exclamation mark. If you think 5 prospects every day, can I do that? If you think it's something that's going to be tough for you to do, just put an exclamation mark there or put a wow. Don't worry. I like to know the feelings we have at the beginning, because by the time we finish talking, you realize how simple this is, how easy this is going to be to do. Imagine you're meeting 5 prospects every day. Now, how on earth are you going to make that happen? This is not about meeting people on the street. This is not about meeting people on the road. This is not about, connecting via meetings. This is online. And this is at least 5 prospects every day. This is at least 5 prospects every day. Now, in case you exclaimed or you said, wow, or you did wow, let's show you how to get it started. Okay, so what you want to do is what they call CLAM. You want to use the CLAM formula. Okay, CLAM. Okay, clam is like some kind of fish, seafood, clam. And these clams, you want to use them in 2 places, okay, on Facebook groups or on Instagram hashtags. So there are Facebook groups and there are Instagram hashtags. And many of us here are more likely to be on Facebook than on Instagram. But if you're on Facebook, you can use it on Facebook group. If you're on Instagram, you can use it on Instagram hashtags. It's the same formula. is exactly the same thing that you want to do. I'm just going to show you very quickly how exactly you can do it. So hang in there. I'm going to show you exactly how to apply this formula. Now, what exactly do you want to do on these groups? Okay, Facebook groups. So let's look at Facebook groups. I don't know how many of us are on Facebook groups. Of course, many of us, all of us, even all of us are on Facebook, but are we in the groups? And this is going to guide you on how exactly you want to be in the group. So the first thing you want to do is you want to join a Facebook group, and I'll tell you the kind of groups to join. Okay, the best place to put your information and to meet people online every day is in Facebook groups. So best place online to get 5 process daily is Facebook groups. You want to invest 20 to 30 minutes in groups you can relate with. Okay, don't join just any group. Don't join it's not about Green Mondays group. Of course, be in Green Mondays group, but this is not where you prospect. This is not where you meet people. Don't join business groups. Don't join where they are selling. Don't join where they are buying and selling. That's not the group for this purpose. The group for this purpose is based on a hobby or an interest. And I'd like us to do something very quickly tonight. If you are here today and you're listening to me, we are 30 at the moment, type there in that chat box one hobby you have, either one hobby or any interest you have, something you are interested in, something you like, paying attention to, something that takes a little of your time. Let's mention a few of our hobbies, a few of our pastimes, a few of our interests. So for example, for me, one of my interests is movies, okay? I have interest in movies. I like movies. I like inspirational movies. I like educational movies. Some people like music, okay? Some people like things that have to do with gymming, exercising, okay? Designing and creating jewelry. Awesome. Okay, let's talk about the hobbies we have, the interests we have. Okay, I like paintings, I like drawings, I like works of art. Okay, checking out meal recipes. Okay, good. Christian yoga, okay, music. Can we get more, please? Do we have exciting and interesting people in this house? Smoothie making, okay, music, outdoor adventure, watching movies, parenting and food. Good. Anything that interests you. Is there anybody here who is interested in football? Is there anybody here who is interested in dieting and fitness? Good. Is there anybody here who is interested in reading books, playing games? Okay, exercising groups, UFC. Excellent. What else? Children. Somebody interested in children, watching movies. Lovely. Is anybody interested in pets? You like dogs, you like cats, you like rabbits, you like some kind of animal husbandry. Is there anybody here who has interest in anything of that nature? Dogs, reading books, football, decorating, catering. Awesome. Now, what you want to do is you want to look for groups in your local area. So if you're in Nigeria, you want to look for groups in Nigeria. If you are in Kenya, if you want to target Kenya, whatever country you want to target, you feel you can relate with people on, look for groups that have to do with those things. Some people like financial freedom, financial intelligence, financial education. Some people like parenting. Some people like relationships, counseling, marriage. Some people like, sex. Some people like, playing, gisting. Some people like current affairs. Some people like politics. Okay, these are all interest areas, and there are a variety of groups for them. Suppose I like marketing, good. So you can join a group where they are talking about marketing, where people are sharing knowledge about marketing. Where do you have interest? Where do you have knowledge? Where are you find yourself reading? Some of us have interest in the Bible, so Christian groups. Some of us have interest in the Quran, so Muslim groups. Some of us have interest in politics, trends in society. Some of us have interest in startup businesses. So we have a number of interests. What you want to do is join groups in your local area that have to do with your interest. Invest 20 to 30 minutes in the groups that you can relate with. And this is the best place for you to meet prospects. Somebody says boxing. Okay, awesome. Whatever your interest is, you will find a group that has those interests. You want to log into those groups and see what you can find. And here's a bonus tip, okay? Don't sell in the groups. Don't go to the group saying, here's my reader. No, that's not the place to do. Here is my reader, okay? I can see Charity. Oh, Deborah and Stella, it's been ages, okay? Welcome. So it says, I can see, don't sell in the groups. Share information, okay? Post information. Why? Because sharing information, sharing education, this is educate. Educating people builds your credibility and your authority. So what you want to be doing in these groups is you want to begin to build your credibility. You want people to see you in these groups, function in these groups, sharing in these groups, and looking for your profile, looking for you to your house address, to your own homepage, based on your contribution. You won't just be out there as a person of value, helping people connect with more information that they don't have. Don't sell in the groups, only share information, build credibility and authority, write your own comments, study a little bit about those areas, write your own comments that can help somebody, connect with them in exciting and interesting ways. Okay, the same thing you are doing on Facebook group is the same thing you want to do on the Instagram hashtag. Simple, rinse and repeat Facebook group ideas on hashtags. Instagram hashtags are, they have a football, Arsenal, painting, parenting, charity. You have those people who work within those groups. Within those groups, you can find people who will enjoy similar ideas with you, who will like the same kind of things that you like. And based on their interest and their liking, same things that you like, they can be a part of, you can become somebody that you would like to meet, somebody who would like to meet you, and conversations can start from there. Now, what exactly is the CLAM? How do I use the CLAM? The CLAM is a simple formula all of us must learn how to use. The CLAM says, look for somebody's post, comment on a post, okay, like a post, add the person who posted as a friend, and then message the person you added and introduce yourself. Remember, your objective is not to rush and sell. You are going to sell, but you're not going to rush to sell. You're going to take it gradually. So you're going to use the CLAM approach. You're going to comment on a post, like a post, add the person as a friend, and then message the person you have added and introduce yourself. Oh, I saw your post on this page. I felt, what you're doing connects and resonates with what my child is trying to do as well. I think we can learn from each other. This is who I am. Okay, very simple. You are meeting people. Remember, prospecting is not selling. What you want to do to people is introducing yourself to them, connecting with them so that you can have them in your pipeline. Somewhere along the line, you will share with them, not that same day. Okay, you are building your prospect pipeline. Prospecting is the act of finding prospects. It's not the act of selling to them. So, of course, you first of all prospect, okay, before you begin to now, share opportunity with them. So CLAM is the formula you want to use. Comment, like, add the person as your friend, and message the person and introduce yourself to them. This is a very basic process. You can write this down in your jotter, write down in your notepad and say, this is the formula. CLAM is the formula. You can see the clam in the dish by the left on the page. That's clam. Those lovely shells you suck those juicy, alkaline creatures from. And that's a clam. And here in this particular strategy, you comment, you like a post, you add the person who posted as a friend, and then you introduce yourself. Okay, is this clear? I'm going to give us a short quiz just to say that you are on the same page. What does A mean in CLAM? A in CLAM, fastest finger. What does A in CLAM mean? What is the A in CLAM? What does it stand for? A in CLAM stands for what? I'm missing one of my very fast, good. Add the person as a friend. I'm missing one of my very fast students tonight. I think, okay, I don't know where. Okay, good, Mr. Ogulesi. I was looking for Mr. Ogulesi. She's, fast finger, top person to respond. I can see that she's still there. I thought one hand was doing omogo. Okay, that's lovely. So A stands for add the person as a friend. Good. What does M stand for? Anybody give me what M stands for? A stands for add the person as a friend. What does M stand for? M stands for message. Good. Message the person. That's not all. Message the person and do something. Message the person and introduce yourself. Okay. Message the person and introduce yourself. Very important. Don't just message the person. Message the person and introduce yourself. Now let's see how exactly do you do this. Okay. Very simple. Here are tips that you need to know and begin to use. One, compliment them about what they posted. If you have done the marketing course that we usually do, the laws of influence, you realize that complimenting somebody is a gift. And the law of reciprocity says that when you give somebody something, they feel indebted to you. Okay, that everybody wants to reciprocate and pay back a good deed with a good deed. So if you compliment people, you make them more open to be able to listen to you and connect with you. So you compliment them and then find commonality. Talk about something you have in common with that person. Oh, I met you in the dog group. I realized to talk about this particular kind of dog. I also have that kind of dog myself as well. So number one, you compliment them, you find commonality, then ask them how long they have been doing X that is related to that group. If it's for marathon training, ask them how long they've been training for marathons or been running for marathons. How long have you been doing X? just find a gist point to begin that introduction, and then you can introduce yourself and say, I saw you at this group. This is what I'm into as well. Your introduction is just basically the commonality. You don't want to share the history of your geography. Okay. And how do you connect well with a new friend? Okay. Like we said, I'm just repeating the same thing again. Compliment them, find areas of commonality, ask them for how long they've been doing what they have been doing. Now, how do you apply the CLAM formula? Very simple. Let's say, for example, your interest is football, and because you grew up a fan of a sport, now your kid is playing the sports itself. So you can start by joining a soccer Facebook group that's from your local area, where people are sharing tips with what tournaments are going on, etc. At the time, as you are learning about the sport, helping at your kids' practices, you can share tips with other parents within the groups. So you find an area of strength, somewhere where you can add value, somewhere where you can begin to add value. Remember, we said yesterday, educate means you don't have to be an expert. Just find something that you know more than the other people and share something you're already practicing. So this person is already training his kids how to play soccer, how to play football. You can go to the group and share tips in what you're learning, take pictures and show kids playing and important things that people should note, so that in case people want to coach their children or support their children as well, they have the knowledge to do so. Okay, these are some of the ways in which you can use the CLAM. Okay, if, for example, it's a weight loss class, let's say one of your interests is weight loss and you're embarking on different lifestyle changes, you can start by joining a weight loss Facebook group in your local area where people are sharing tips and what they're doing for weight loss. At the same time, as you're learning about different things to do, it is helping you make progress. You can share tips with other people within the same groups, what you are doing, what is working for you, what is not working, what you found, useful information to them are the things you want to begin to share in the group. Why? Because you want to gain credibility and you want to gain authority. You want to gain credibility and you want to gain authority within the groups. Okay, so CLAM in action. Let's say an example of someone using CLAM. So go to a post you like and comment. Something as simple as thanking them for that post or telling them how it helped you. So you can go to a post that somebody posted and say, thanks for sharing. I'm going to add this to our warm-up practice routine at home. Okay, then like their post. Then add them as a friend and request and add them. Send them a friend request and add them. Then message the person you added and then introduce yourself, compliment and find commonality. Hey, what's up? I love the post you shared where you talk about your practice warm-up routine with your son. Awesome video. Love to connect with you. I also have my son, 6 years old as well, and plays soccer. Okay. This page shows you an example of how to utilize CLAM in action. Okay. This is very simple. You go there, you comment. Thanks for sharing. I'm going to add this to our warm-up schedule. Go there, like it, send them a friend request, and then message them. Hey, what's up? I love your post that you shared about this. I'd like to connect with you. I also have a son at this age. Thanks for all the information you've been sharing. Just do something that connects with them and leave it at that. Okay. And then go to your prospect book and write down their name as somebody you have just come into contact with. Okay. Easy peasy. You have a new contact. Now that new contact is not going to hear about Grey Mondays that day. Okay. But maybe 5 years down the line, maybe 6 years down the line, maybe after a few more engagements on the page, your goal is not to make them, tightest bodies. Your goal is not to get, to know them until they come to your house or you go to theirs. No, the goal is you are building your prospect list. They're coming in touch with you. They're beginning to like you, know you, trust you. You are building the pipeline for your business. And guess what? You will likely get to them before the week is over. You will likely get to them in 2 weeks' time. However long you have built your list, you are building your contacts. Okay? If you think that's something easy that you can do, 5 of every day, can you give me cool on that chat box? Just go cool. If you think this is something I can practice, this is not difficult, I can do this 5 times every day. Just look for 5 people to comment on, like a post, send them a message, and add them to my contact list. That's cool, isn't it? Awesome. Okay, so that's it. That's it. It's not more difficult than that. It's not more complicated than that. Okay, be confident. Okay, what I want to encourage you to be confident. All you are doing is commenting and connecting with people. You are not selling to them. So don't be shy. Don't say, I'm an introvert. No, all you are doing at this point is commenting and connecting with them. You are not selling to them. This should be an easy step. And if you're able to do this step well and do this step well and do this step well, the next step will follow it as well. So be confident, okay? Be confident. Beat your heart or your chest and say, I am confident. Yeah, be confident. You have nothing to bellyache about, nothing to worry about. You are just commenting and connecting. Okay. Once again, focus on the activity, not the results. Results in MLM take time. So be patient and give it time. Okay, you have to give it time for you to get good and for your prospects to warm up and get used to your commitments. Okay, just make sure you don't quit early. Keep at 8, keep going at 8 until it produces results. Ladies and gentlemen, that's that for today's class. It's about connecting with 5 people daily. Do it on Facebook groups. If you join 3 groups, if you join 2 groups, if you join 1 group, then harvest there. If you join a group that has a lot of people, you can be harvesting there for the next 1 year. 5 people per day is just 1,500, and there are some groups that have hundreds of thousands of people. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can connect and you can begin to build your prospect list in leaps and bounds, okay, and be able to do business with a lot of people. That's it in a nutshell. That's how to do it, and I hope you got how to do it. So, of course, the trick is focus on the activity, not the results. It's like compounding. You keep doing 1 times 2, 2, 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 8 times 2, 16. It doesn't amount to much. 10 days, you're 1,024. Okay? But by day 20, you begin to get into the realm of millions. And by day 30, you begin to get into the realm of billions. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, it is worth it on the long run. So I want to encourage everybody, do this, practice this until you perfect it, and you will be surprised how exponentially your business will grow.